let's talk some shit, shall we? Tekken is my absolute passion. Now, I absolutely love Tekken, but I have no drive to play this game. And it has everything to do, well, not only the balancing, but the layering of the game, right? So, Tekken 7 used to be layered in a way where it was like an onion, right? There's so many layers to the game, to neutral, to characters. And now it's completely gone. Now what it is you have a rock instead of an onion, and you bash yourself in the fucking face with it. And that's the neutral. That's the neutral. It is infuriating to play this game. I cannot stand it. Even when nobody was talking shit about it, I was still talking shit. So, the neutral is completely changed. It almost doesn't feel like Tekken. Every single character has a super move, including Bryan, right? Even I claim him to be like a really hard character, right? And then they give him QCB1 and Requiem. And I've definitely debated with Blackheart, right? I made a video on it. And I was like, he's not as brain dead. Well, that's what he was claiming, right? He was saying Bryan is not as hard as people are claiming. And I said, bro, come on now. Right? And then I really sat back and I thought about it. His whole entire neutral is just Kodo circle back 1, Requiem, and you try to counter hit them in between of doing your super moves, bro. It fucking sucks. There's no depth to Bryan, I feel like. When Bryan goes into heat, I block only. You have to. You can't step. I can't ready up. My controller is not working. I think... Okay, it has to be me. Okay. J75, I apologize. I need to keep on writing. So, shall we continue? So every single character has these super moves, and it makes the neutral so honestly retarded to play against. It sucks. It sucks. We could talk about the heat and how it's balanced like shit. We could talk about Kuma and how, you know, he pops heat and you basically get hit by a fucking 40 damage combo. Like you just got punished for him popping heat. Garbage design. Let me just pull up the characters real quick so we can properly talk about them. We have this brain dead shit, which I feel like fucking ruins the game. You know, Eddy hits you with any type of move, he's in his stance, and you always get mixed. No matter what you get hit by, he's going to go into his stance. Right, he has super tricky stances. This character design fucking sucks. This character design fucking sucks. Eddy is not made to be like Kazuya. Not at all, actually. With how much evasion he has with sidestep 3+4, and his high punch, right? His high evasion move. I don't know the input. Clive, my God. What the fuck are we thinking? So we're going to give him moves that actually have no tracking at all, and then we're going to give him forward 1+2, right? This is nearly a perfect character if you use forward 1+2 only, bro. What the fuck is this? Hold on. I'm not even showing you guys. Clive. Like, what is forward 1+2? Like, who thought of giving him that move? He has back 2, which gives him plus frames and goes into his stance, right? So they're like, you cannot step this character properly. I get it if you were to take necessary risk and actually do back 2, but he has forward 1+2. Like, just be -8 and use your super move, you know? I already talked about Bryan. This character is actually pretty dumbed down. How we doing, Seeger? How we doing, brother? We're just talking shit. We're talking shit. I got nothing to say about Steve. Fair and balanced character. Stop getting back one. This character design's honestly, other than him not having the Shiro combo, he's a perfect design. I think he's properly balanced. He's like one of the only characters I feel like he has no super moves. You run into a rocket launcher or yeah, and his stance, you can cancel it and it makes it. I feel like his stance makes a lot of sense now. Now that you can cancel it, you can do other bullshit. Seaver's pretty damn honest. Yeah, you guys agree? My God, bro. So this character is actually very interesting just because of down forward 2. And down forward 2 is a 13 frames, 13 frame counter hit launcher, right? And he also has King. Oh my fucking God, yeah, I know. So there is no necessary risk that you have to take to do down forward 2-1 because it is hit confirmable. There is absolutely no risk to doing the best counter hit launcher in the game. No risk. If you're good with this character is fucking broken. Jack is actually fairly balanced. He's fine. June, a lot of people are not going to agree. I think June is fine. Lars, fuck Lars. Fuck Lars. Terrible character design. Does a super mid from across the screen. He gets a mix up. How fun is that? His whole entire character kit just revolves around him doing a 1-1-1, which is minus 14, and now it is minus 12. For no reason. Tell me why. Tell me why. Fucking garbage design. I hate 90% of the cast, bro. Today's the day we talk shit about Tekken, bro. Today's the day. I'll be here all fucking day. I'll go over every single character. Certain situations, bro. I don't care. Screams in your fucking ear, this character. Annoying as shit. So, there used to be an actual weakness to Lili, right? Where she didn't really have good homing tools. And then she got a full screen homing tool. How funny is that, bro? This character's heat is also fucking bunga. Holy shit. Why? Why? Should you really have a heat engager that is a launcher if you try to step it, and then a super plus, I think it's like +7. Mid. You can step it, but the risk doesn't make sense to step it. You hold back. You hold back. Kuma. Oh my God, this character's design. This fucking character is... Okay. There are a lot of good Kuma mains, right? How do I talk shit about this character properly? He feels extremely safe. His running move is fucking bunga. You cannot step it. They can delay it. It's super hard to... So, like, if they delay it, right, you're trying to step it, and then it tracks you, and then he has plus 1,000,000 frames. His heat is way too much. His jab is honestly pretty shit. His claw attacks are like super OD in the neutral and have way too much tracking. It should only track one way. Yeah, this character's heat is a fucking problem. This shit sucks to play against. This is just a bad character. And his mix-ups in heat, like, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. Your back is towards the wall, you get wall spotted by a guard-breaking mid. Or you can do a mid that does half your life. Character gets me so angry. He's designed to be a chip character, but then he chips you down 50%. Exactly. So, if we're gonna make a chip character, right? It should not be he pops heat and I got hit by a fucking combo. That is not how this is supposed to be. It's just, like, how? How? His heat smash is fucking ridiculous as well. I can go on and on about this character. Trash design. His leg hitbox is a joke, by the way. It's always been in the game. I've always hated it, but I feel like that's kind of Kuma's thing, right? He has no leg hitbox. So I mean, I think the community has talked enough shit about this character. I would say top 2 or top 3 most carried characters in the game. I personally really enjoy fighting Yoshimitsu in like 7, but this character is fucking ridiculous. Yoshimitsu is in a tier of his own, absolutely, yeah. I can't talk enough shit about this guy. Yeah, I mean, they fucked up his design with giving him actual mids. With having, you know, the down forward 2 that he has, all the neutral that he has, and now he has like really solid mid. With all of like the trickster character garbage that he has. This character does not make sense. He used to be right around like mid tier or just above that, but in this game I mean, like, what the fuck? Tell me his weakness. Tell me his weakness, find me it. The guard break setup, you can react to it and you can armor it. So it's not really a good tool. Yoshi players would say side step is bad. How about that fucking spin that is invincible? How about my homing tool, right? Forward, forward, forward. It won't even hit him because he's out, bro. Best evasion tool in the game. Better than Kempo, in my opinion. Yep, 2-2. High, mid, safe wall spot. Yep. Yeah, even though they nerf spin, I feel like it does not matter. His neutral is too good. His damage is too much. I remember when Yoshimitsu used to have to hit 3 combos to kill you. 3 combos, right? That's what happened. That's what happened. That's the difference. His neutral is way better as well. Feng away. Okay. So, I personally really struggle against this character. But yeah, down forward 3 is a fucking joke. Down forward 3 is a joke, man. 17 frame mid launcher? Ah, okay. Okay. I think everything else is pretty properly balanced. Down forward 3. Back 3 could use like a little nerfing because his normal tool set has way too much tracking. You guys are still going on about Yoshi? I can definitely talk more shit about Yoshi, but I think we can leave it at that, you know. Okay. This character is tough to do, I feel like. Really tough. Why is this down forward 3 save? Well, it has a lot of tracking. It's 17 frames. I feel like it should be slower. Especially with the lows he has. Like, should he really have just like a mid launcher like he does completely save? I don't really have too much shit to talk about this character. Yeah, this character is almost fine. His shoulder shouldn't track as much though. Like, if he's +1, his shoulder is basically homing. So, that's pretty stupid. Hwoarang's fine. Has really dumb shit in heat. If he uses his heat for like a 10 frame launcher, he should lose his heat entirely. But yeah, that's the only problem with this character. Just what he can do in heat. But let's say he does is it his 2 jab or his 1 jab? He tries to get the counter. He doesn't get the counter yet. Then he should lose his heat entirely. Flappy kicks, yes. I mean, fuck this character, man. Fuck this character. Tell me her weakness. So she has amazing poking when she's in your face. Has some of the craziest movement, like shit that I've never seen Whiff on other characters. Whiff. I mean, full screen shit. Has literally her whole entire toolkit is just counter hitting you from the outside, from out of your range, and then when she's close to you, she fucking bullies the shit out of you. Down forward 1-2. And yeah, down forward 1-2 is absurd. Absurd. Just how many options you have out of that. It's way too much. Crouch dash 1+2. That's the only problem with this character. Crouch dash 1+2 does not make sense. Out of wave dash, you can be +4 and then automatically set up your down forward 2. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yep. This is the only problem with this character. Everything else is pretty T7 like, so to speak. He doesn't really have a super move other than, well, forward 2 is definitely a super move, and crouch dash 1+2. Yeah. Yeah, this character is definitely dumbed down from what he used to be. He's a very strong character. Yeah, maybe they need to nerf the tracking on these forward 2s. This shit is ridiculous. Devil Jin is the only one that is steppable, and he's a fucking terrible character. Enigma, how we doing? How we doing? We're pulling out the fucking big guns right now. We're talking shit, you know? I'm going through every single character. 2-1. 2-1. So now. Jin. So. This character used to be extremely fucking hard. Senpai, how we doing? You don't like holding +9? That's pretty funny. True forward 2. His even paw is not really good. It's sad. That's how it's supposed to be balanced. You shouldn't have a super mid that hits from range 3. Every single character has it. Bryan has it. Fucking, you got Claudio's kit, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what even is that? It's not supposed to be in Tekken. Extremely strong character. Down 2 is a joke. It's -14. The whole cast cannot launch it. That is the problem with the move. Probably, I mean, one of the best neutrals in the game. Down back 3, down 4, 2-1. Like, this character literally has it all. He has plus frames from across the screen. It is way too much to deal with. If you're at the wall, the flying kick, the high, right, that you can actually duck. What is it called? Wall crushes, right? Plus 1 billion. That shit makes no sense. His heat smash is a joke. Oh, back 2-1. Perfect move. Perfect poke. -9. Completely safe. Yeah, this character just owns in neutral. Owns. Good homing tools. He has every single thing. Up forward 2. Super evasive. Shall we continue? Ling Xiaoyu. Okay. So I'm definitely a bit biased when it comes to Ling, just because of how bad the Bryan versus Ling matchup is. Yeah, that shit sucks. That is terrible. But her hypnotist should be launch punishable that low. She should not have honestly, a pretty safe mix-up. If you choose to interrupt, you're going to get hit, right? In heat, the mix-up is way too much. In heat, the mix-up is way too much. Yeah, I really dislike this character. But she's always been in the game. I just wish she was balanced correctly. You know? Just like a lot of the other characters. Every single character has to have a super move. I mean, Ling has 1 billion. You know? Do I even need to mention anything? I don't. Lee is actually fine. When she evades means I lose motivation, yeah. Bonga. Actually, not Bonga. You actually have to like play pretty smart around her. When you're actually playing her, right? But she you know, she eats out of a dog bowl on the ground, and you have to try to hit her out of it. That's the whole character. Lee, okay. I actually really like Lee's design. Pretty steppable on some moves. Everything kind of makes sense. He has really good counter hit tools. This character is fine. This character is fine. What a bunga-ass character they made this character. I mean, like, what the fuck were they thinking? Back 3-3 is fine. It is not a hell sweep. Back 3-3, you take necessary risk and get necessary damage if you hit them with it. It is definitely annoying getting hit by it twice, but I think it's pretty balanced. What does he get? Like 26 damage? It's less than a hell sweep. It's fine. It's fine. Forward 4 to 1+2 is a joke. Way too many plus frames. I don't... sidestep 2. Really safe on the lows, and her overall mix-up is pretty safe. But still has the automatic defense that Kazamas have. Same thing with June. I didn't even mention that. Back 3 and she could do forward 2 on block, right? And lose completely nothing. Ooh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, maybe her lows are too safe, but this character is so terrible to play against. She's always plus 5 billion in your face. Forward 4 1+2. It's super hard to actually step this character properly. She used to have a weakness, and it was sidestep right, and that's completely gone now. Completely gone. I feel like that is a problem with most characters in this game. You cannot point out a actual weakness. I'm not even going to talk about Panda. The most balanced character in the game. His heat smash on block at the wall is pretty stupid. But I think this character is fine. I mean, yeah, heat. Heat is the problem here. When you're at the wall, right, and you have to eat a mix that is a +6 mid or a high unblockable, it's not very fun to play against this character. Pretty well balanced though. Pretty well balanced. I like Lidia's design. Oh, you guys want to go back to Heihachi? Hold on. Tekken Cobra. Heihachi is a bad design. 118 damage without a wall. Still having the opportunity to transform into Super Saiyan pretty much. I feel like this character is balanced. You guys don't like the warrior stance. Not warrior stance, what is it called again? His super... Gotta kill him before he pops it. He will almost always have it though. You need 3 tokens. Even if you win the first 2 rounds, you can still have it. Warrior Instinct, thank you. So, yeah, Warrior Instinct, I think is pretty balanced. Don't be -12. I get that it's like a built-in comeback mechanic within a game that has so many comeback mechanics. Which kind of sucks, right? It kind of sucks. But yeah, I think Heihachi is pretty honest. I think this character is fair. You just really have to chill out playing against his character with how many good mids he has. Forward forward 2, forward forward 3. His down forward 1 is pretty dog shit if they're being predictable with the options. Super easy to counter. He's always had high damage, exactly. Yep, the downsides. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It has very apparent weaknesses, his character. Tell me, like, where the fuck is his actual lows? Down back 2 sucks. Hell sweep, meh. Right. Plus 8, you can do the first one, or you can go for the mix-up, and it's like, meh, you know. Leo, I have no opinion. I don't really care. I don't really like the wall pressure. Yeah, I think at the wall, should you really have a homing mid that wall splats and a low that trips? This character fucking sucks. This character needs to get buffed. But it's really tough to buff this character because how they design the character. So in T7, right, when this character released, every single thing was broken. He's had, what, over 70 nerfs on this fucking character. They can't balance this character because of his toolkit. If they make his orbital faster, then the character is fucking broken because his lows are so good. I feel like this character has no mids. If he does a mid, right? Let's say he does his little karate chop is mid, right? It's launch punishable. I feel like this character cannot stay safe, and all of his other mids are very steppable, very steppable. In heat though, this character's kind of cheap, kind of cheap. Leroy paying for the sins of T7 release. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. It's very apparent, I feel like. Sidestep 1+2, that is pretty cheap. Oh my god. And another one. So, I played a bit of Law. I don't know anything about the character. Did not play him in 7. I only played him a little bit, right? This character is a fucking monster. You can do whatever you want. Slide. OP. I think every single slide in the game should be nerfed. It's way too much getting a follow-up hit. Even though it resets to complete neutral, I think it is still way too much. I still hate slides in this game. But maybe that's just a personal opinion. So his 1+2 is mad good. That is very good tool. His down forward 2 is stupid. His rush down is way too good. And every single person in the world can do it. I mean, I don't know how they did not foresee. Like, if they're making DSS super easy to do, then, like, this was a specialist character. It is no longer a specialist character, and they made him super easy to use. I don't like that at all. Yeah, they killed that character. Exactly. Exactly. Extremely boring character to play, I feel like. All you do, his whole entire neutral is just doing 1, 2, 3 using back 4, down back 3. Pretty much. You back up, you do your slide mix up, and that's the whole character. Right, up forward 3, they can step it, but you know, you can always get a little crazy with the mix and have homing tools. Exactly. They need to water it down if they're going to make it so easy. Exactly. Ah, this character. So, if they're going to make a character like this, right, and just have almost perfect, like, small Tekken, right? Down forward 2, hop kick, good pokes, right? His down forward 1 is ridiculous. It's almost homing, if I'm going to be honest. His actual homing tools are OD with the high, the knockdown high, into his Demon Steel pedal. That's what it's called. It is way too much. This character. Okay. So if we're thinking about 2D, this character is pretty much OP. And if we're thinking about his homing tools, that shit is like OP as well. Show me the weakness that this character actually has. Good combos. Good mix. Really good small Tekken. His stance, he could do, is it down 3 or down back 3 into stance? He has such strong options out of it. His design is really boring and no one wants to play him, except if you're a fucking tournament player. Because we see him a lot in tournaments. The guard break is mad cheesy, it's annoying, but it's not really what makes him super powerful, you know. It is him having super OD small Tekken and having the mix-ups that he has. Please don't buff this character. Please don't buff this character. Please don't buff this character. Yeah, his 12 frame is really good. Yep, 100 time. Very good 12 frame. Okay, she's jiggling everywhere. All I have to say, do not buff this character. Okay. I really hope they never touch this character again. While running 3-2 PTSD. Yeah, exactly. Everybody played this character. She got nerfed. Nobody plays the fucking character. I feel like there are a couple of specialists that actually play her and are actually good. Unknown, how we doing? But yeah, just leave the character like this. Everything makes sense. Necessary risk to get him to stand. This character's fine. Reina is fine. I have absolutely nothing to say about this character, if I'm gonna be honest. Forward 2, pretty easily stepped. You probably killed 90% of Reina players like that, right? Yeah, her homing tools don't really get too much value, even if you get hit by it. This character is fair and balanced. Not a very interesting character. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I like this character a lot. But yeah, the whole character is literally one jab, down forward 1, forward 2, hell sweep. And 3+4 is pretty cheesy as well. Autopilot final boss. I don't think she's that strong anymore after her nerfs. I think this character's fine. Bin the character? You guys don't like her? Because Reina plays much like Heihachi in one way, and then dumb after. You talk about her stances. This character is fine. You guys are complaining about nothing. Maybe you guys just don't like the character design. I played her. She's cool. She's cool. Yeah, Victor. It's pretty much the only problem on this character is what he does at the wall. When he gets a wall combo and he does the bullshit guaranteed 1+2. That's the only problem with this character. Extremely consistent. He's good, you know. Victor walked so Clive could run. Because Victor is like Raven, niche but stupid when they know what's going on. Raven, fine. I actually like that he has a 15 frame launcher now. It's cool. Paul is interesting. I think he's fine though. Not really much to say about either of these characters. I like Raven too. He's cool. That Power Crush is minus 14. Necessary risk. I mean, if we want to talk about Power Crushes that are minus 14, this shit is dumb. Has too much tracking, too many properties favored for it. That's why you see in tournament, that's why you'll see them delay forward 1+2 and you cannot do a fucking thing about it. If you try to grab them, they go under it. The properties are too much on this. The properties are not too much on this. Not even close. Design-wise, Raven is good. I think he's a little underwhelming. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They could buff him, but I don't really know how to buff his kit if I was to actually like design the character, you know. It doesn't track that well, I swear. Yeah, but they can delay it, and then what are you gonna say about that? They delay it by 2 frames. It's completely homing after that. That's what every single high-level Nina player does, and you can't do anything. It should be completely linear, super easy to step. This should not have tracking at all. Okay. So the real problem with this character is the inconsistencies on the tracking. This character is broken against Bryan. Broken. She can always be, so she goes into stance, right? And you have to respect her because if you jab, you get high crush. And if you do like a down forward 2 or anything, she'll evade it. Down forward 1, the same shit. And when she actually gets going, right, she's in stance and you cannot hit her out of shit. Then she's always going to be +5 in your face with that stupid hand move. This character is impossible to win with some characters. It really is. They should make some stuff linear and have accessible movement for everybody against this character. Plus, no one knows the matchup. I know the matchup and it's fucking garbage. I've studied this character. This shit sucks for Bryan. You cannot step shit when she's in stance. Me versus Shadow Man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, guys. Yeah. That's not shadow hate, by the way. That is just Nee is just the best player in the world, or one of the best. And Shadow just beat the shit out of him, you know? I don't think that's his fault. I obviously think Nee is a better player. He just lost due to the matchup. He did play really well in that tournament, though, so props to Shadow. Oh. Claudio. If Overtuned was a character, he is him, bro. You can't step. Can't block low against his character, because every single mid is a super mid. His damage, like, what? This character makes me so fucking angry. Everything is overtuned. Everything. Back one is a perfect move. He's poking a little less strong, but once he's in heat, he has every single tool ever that you would ever need. His Starburst launcher, yep. He has a DP. I mean, he has a DP. He has some of the best strings when he's in heat. Yeah, I mean, one of my most hated characters now. I tried him in 8 actually, and my win rate was just below 90% with this character. I've never tried him before, knew nothing about the character. 90%. This character is fucking bullshit. Overtuned tools. It doesn't even matter, right? Because the tools are basically using themselves. Yeah, I really don't like this character at all. I mean, tell me a weakness that Claudio has. I literally cannot think of one. Maybe his poking, and that's it. But he has sidestep 4 and really good mids, you know? He has back 3. Damage needs to be tuned. Yeah. Yes. Especially when he does his super wall combo, you lose like fucking 50% always when he does the correct combo. Oh, his wall pressure. His wall pressure. My god. Even when he's not in heat, right? Let's just think about this. Sidestep 4. How plus is sidestep 4? Does anyone know? Is it plus 4 or plus 6? No one knows? Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially at the wall, you literally cannot do anything. Because his mid, right, you can either do back 1, which is a high crush, or you can do another mid, which high crushes, and you can hit confirm it. You can hit confirm into wall splat is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this character basically plays himself. I do not like this character at all. His lows are a little lacking, and that is it. No one knows. We ain't learned the matchup. That's fair. Yeah. This character is also just garbage. Just garbage. Feels impossible to play against. He hits you with anything. He's always in stance, and it's just so fucking annoying. I feel like he doesn't take a necessary risk to actually use his stance, and he has like a Kazuya based stance now. Like an actual fucking house sweep, like an actual mid launcher that you could float him out of, but just got it is literally the definition of casino right here. Roll the fucking dice. That's the whole character. That's what it is. Use house sweep, use your safe mid. You can hit confirm it. What else do I need to say about Eddy? I mean, this character sucks. It sucks to fight against, I should say. Oh, I didn't even mention the high power crushes on. Yeah, it's safe power crush heat engagers. My god. So I understand that they want to make it like useful, right? It's always been pretty bad in 7. But now everybody has a pretty decent one that is usable in the neutral, a get off me tool. But like we already have heat burst, so why do we need power crushes to be this strong? We already have it. There's just so many mechanics within the game that cause you not to, you know, block anything. Or you're blocking forever. 13 frame full combo launcher though. What are you guys saying? Minus 13. While standing, yes. His while standing launcher is very good. But he always had it. I feel like it's the new design that has really killed the character for me. I used to really like Eddy in T7. Now this is, you know, this is casino. This is the casino character. Even more than Kazuya. Which is crazy to say. You hit him with a move, you take your mix. Let's go gambling! Exactly.